Well, good morning, everyone. Let's take our Bibles to Deuteronomy chapter number 7. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to get there, and we're in promise number 183. 183, it's Friday, and so I want to invite you to the Journey Baptist Church this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. We have our morning worship. Love for you to come out and enjoy that with us. We're in a great series to start off the new year to inspire our faith by going through some of the places in the Bible where people had incredible faith. And so we want to invite you to the journey this Sunday morning, 10:15 a.m. And if for some reason you can't get to the property, go ahead and watch it online at 10:15. We'll go live. They'll be singing and also a great message. And so we want to encourage you to participate in that. Back to our promise series, promise number 183, Deuteronomy 7, verse number 9. Here's the promise. God promises that he will be faithful to keep his covenant of kindness. He has a covenant of kindness, a covenant of mercy, that he can keep that to 1,000 generations. And I don't think he means only 1,000. I think he wants us to understand that his ability to keep his covenant is infinite. He doesn't have to worry about anything going wrong on his end or even how our end affects it. And so let me read the Bible verse to you, and then we'll just talk about it for a minute. Verse number 9 says this, says, "Know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God." That's an incredibly important statement. It's not us. It's not our circumstances. It's not what's happening around us. He is God. And then he goes on and says, "The faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keeps his covenants or commandments to 1,000 generations." He can keep it all faithful. And that also helps us understand that he doesn't change. And so we don't have to think, okay, well, maybe if I do it now, he might change his mind and it might not be good later. He is able to keep everything going continuously, thousands of generations out. And so the statement of fact, or in our case, promise, this is really amazing because God will come through on everything he promises, and anyone who qualifies will be rewarded with those promises. So if he gives a qualification for a promise, he will come through if we qualify in under the terms of his statement to us, his promise to us. Did you see what qualifies us for the promises to be awarded to us? Loving him and keeping his commandments. And so I think a lot of people are thinking that all these promises are just open to anyone who tries to claim them. The truth is that it requires a love for him, and a keeping of his commandments is the proof of that love for him. And so I want to encourage you in this way. Walk with God, walk faithfully with God, learn obedience, learn to stay faithful to him. I think that so many people today are living in unfaithfulness. They claim to love God, but man, if this was their marriage, their spouse would have left them a long time ago because of neglect. And I think that's what's happening in our world today. The Christian is neglecting their relationship with God. They're neglecting the church that God has given to us and commanded us to be a part of. And because they're neglecting those things, their walk with him is shrinking, and it's weak, and it has little impact on the world around us. And so he says, you just know, I promise, I'm faithful. I can keep my covenant with you. You just love me and keep my commandments, and I will take care of everything else. Hope that helps. Enjoy a wonderful weekend. I hope I get to see you at the Journey Baptist Church.